All right, and lastly here we're going to talk about rotation and how we can improve that. Remember, rotation's telling us about how our bat is accelerating, how fast our bat is moving. Okay, so to hit in general, you have to have bat speed. It's a must, and it's not something that I talk about a lot because what I don't want kids doing is overswinging. So if you're a guy that needs to work on bat speed, I don't want you to just go swing as hard as you possibly can, because that's not going to equal success. That's going to get you out of control. It's not going to enable you to have consistency, right? So a couple things that impact bat speed. Sure, there's mechanical things which we're going to get into, but there's also strength and conditioning, explosiveness, impacts on your bat speed and your rotational acceleration. So, but let's talk about the mechanical things, because those are the things that you can improve today, or at least start to improve today. And then we'll talk about our explosiveness as well. But all right, so mechanically, our starting position is going to be critical to being able to move my bat quickly and accelerate my bat quickly. So rotational acceleration is telling us how quickly our bat gets up to full speed. Bat speed's obviously telling us about our max speed of our barrel moving through the zone. Now, peak hand speed is another thing that they're taking into consideration, but here's something I want you to understand. We're not swinging our hands. We're not hitting the ball with our hands. We're hitting the ball with our barrel. I don't care how fast your hands get moving. I do, however, care how fast your barrel gets moving. The quicker we can get our barrel moving and put it on the baseball, the harder we're going to hit the ball, the farther we're going to be able to hit the ball. If I get my hands moving fast, hands, my barrel isn't accelerating in any way, shape, or form towards the baseball. So literally, the more my hands and my body move linearly towards the baseball, the slower and longer my barrel takes to get sped up. Okay, if we break down a major leaguer here, as soon as his brain tells him to swing, his barrel is accelerating behind the ball. Okay, it's not sliding towards the ball, it's accelerating this way, almost rearward, behind the ball, then he can get out through it. So what I want you to start to picture here is we need to get our bat up to top speed before we hit the ball. Not at contact, but before contact. If we can get up top speed before contact, now it's like we're just guiding our barrel through the ball instead of really having to be perfect to make that solid contact. So imagine this. I know a lot of you guys don't drive yet, but here's what you need to understand. Is it easier to control your car at cruise control at 70 miles an hour? Or is it easier to control when you're accelerating to 70 miles an hour? Okay, and like I said, I know you guys some of you don't drive yet, but it's much easier to control your car when you're at cruise control at 70. So same kind of concept is happening in my swing here. What I need to happen is I need to get up to top speed quick, then we're on cruise control at that top speed. I don't want to try to accelerate the top speed at contact, because we're not going to be accurate. We're not going to be able to control that. Those are our swing and miss and our soft contact guys consistently, because they're not. You have to be perfect when we're swinging like that. Get up to top speed quick. So another on our webinar, we talked about the stretch. Rubber bands attached from my front foot to my back elbow. If I can stretch that properly, my hands are going to be behind this hip and I'm going to be connected to my scap. If I have those two things going on and I remain there as my swing starts, now I'm going to be able to get this bat moving quickly. As you can see, the second my body starts moving, what's my barrel doing? My barrel's accelerating. Okay, if I don't have that slack removed in my swing, if I'm not connected through my scap, if I'm not behind this hip, and I didn't stretch the rubber band properly, my body will start moving, but my barrel hasn't begun moving yet, which means that we're wasting time, we're wasting movement, I'm not accelerating quickly, and now it's going to take me a long time to get up top speed, which probably means I'm not going to be able to get my bat moving as fast as I possibly could. So we need to remove all that slack by stretching the rubber band, removing slack in my scap, getting behind this hip. Now I can feel that tension across my body. Now when my swing starts, my barrel moves immediately. So what we need to happen here is remove that slack so that my barrel can get moving quickly. And remember, the way we do that, scap, rubber band. Those two things, and we'll be able to start improving upon that, those rotation scores.